What a swing. This pitch is hit right to second, but he bobbles it. Elijah will get to home. And an RBI ground out there by Nico Broyles. This game is tied right back up. It looks like Red Lightning will score. It is off the wall. One will score. Another will score. And that's going to end the game. Straight Jesuit with a walk-off. Oh, that's actually, that left the park. They're going to say that's a home run, a walk-off grand slam.
Where they're coming to us.
Right? Look, direction right here. X, cross the number out if the pitch is thrown. So every time he throws a pitch, whether it's a ball, that's just how many pitches. Hello,
ladies
and at the end of the inning, you'll just circle it and you just keep going. You the X and then switch over to the X.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Markle Steel Field, home of the Fighting Jesuit Crusaders. I am Luke Tarosky alongside my wonderful friend and partner, Fenton Gilman. And tonight, we are hosting the Alief Elsik as Jesuit takes on Alief Elsik. I said it twice. My bad. Fenton, how you doing, man?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, man. It's obviously wish it was a Friday, but a beautiful day. Have school tomorrow and baseball today.
Yep, it's going to be a good one. I predict that we will win this one. I think 15-8-1 is our record.
That is correct. We have a tie.
Hopefully to bring that to 16-8-1.
That would be the ideal. That would definitely be ideal. It's a beautiful day outside tonight. 82 degrees, partly cloudy, as we are nearing 1 minute from first pitch. We'll get back to you right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, as we wait here for the umpires, unfortunately we're a little slow. Fenton Gilman has decided to quiz me on my baseball knowledge, so I will be getting some basic trivia while we wait. We'll see how this goes. Fenton.
Okay, so these are very, very simple. But number one, how many players are on the field for one team at a time?
At a time, it's usually 9 if they're fielding. Of course, it can be up to 5 or 4 if the team is hitting.
Correct. What is it called when a batter hits the ball out of the park?
Out of the park? Home run.
Yes. How many strikes make an out?
Strikes make an out. 3. Trace.
What base do you run to first?
First, I'm going to say first base.
These are so easy. What is the name of the championship series in Major League Baseball?
Oh, the World Series, the greatest 7 games on earth.
What player throws the ball to the batter?
The pitcher, if I'm correct.
What do you call it when a pitcher throws 3 strikes in a row to a batter?
Strikeout, 3 strikes?
Yes.
All right, looks like the umpires have joined the field. So we will, of course, catch you back for the national anthem here. Thank you for joining us on our beautiful game of baseball trivia. Make sure to stick around for the 4th inning of fun, and we'll be back to you in a second. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. What a wonderful prayer it was and a great national anthem here tonight. Let's meet the starting lineups for the Jesuit Crusaders. Taking the mound tonight for Jesuit will be Max Agee. Catching him will be Nico Broyles. Actually, I should be doing this through batting lineup. My bad. Leading off tonight, Jack Wegleitner, the shortstop. Hitting number 2, Silas Newport, the star center fielder. Elijah Gassett, the young junior, will be taking head right field and the third hole. Nico Broyles bats cleanup and catching. Luke Loving at first base will take the 5 seed. David Rayum, all he has to do is hit today as he hits DH in the 6th spot. At first base is Ben Marshall, hitting number 7. Owen Parker takes second base. He'll be hitting 8th. And Noah Frenshaw is our lucky left fielder. He'll be batting 9th. And on the mound tonight, Max Agee. Let's see what he's got. What are your thoughts on him today, Fenton?
I think that he definitely has to pitch a very, very good game against this Alief Elsik team for us to win, but I think that he's got it in him.
No kidding. A kid who definitely excels that fastball. Takes a lot of pride in the sport he plays. He's been a bit of a legacy here, obviously, AG Building and AG Hall, my bad, and others. Max has really developed well from freshman year. I've been able to grow with him. It's really, really incredible to see his journey here. All right. Starting off tonight against the Alief Elsik Rams. They're coming off another tough loss, 2-game slide as they sit at 4-15. Not the best start for them. Obviously can turn around with a top-heavy lineup. And looks like we are about to get underway here. Stepping up to the bat is Mr. Rosales here, the first baseman. See what he's got for him tonight.
Rosas?
Is it Rosas? Sorry, my technician is telling me Rosas.
Number 3, Rosas.
Greets the umpires.
Very easy.
Here we go. Max gets the signs. Come set. And we are underway. The fastball blows right by Rosas for strike 1. Finn, what are the keys to victory today for Alief Elsik if you're on the Elsik side?
I don't know. I think you got to be able to work with Max's fastball, really be able to get a handle on it while hitting. That goes foul. And make sure you don't have any errors in the field. I think those are 2 of the biggest things that they need to do in order to succeed.
No kidding. It's the little things. I totally agree with you. Max has Rosas down 0-2. See if he might turn to that nasty slider of his. Oh, and he lost control of the fastball. So Rosas goes down 0-2 but gets the free pass. And that puts one on. Broyles had a very successful year last year throwing out runners behind the dish. Do you think stealing is going to be a priority for Elsik tonight?
I think that they're definitely going to watch him and take their opportunities, but also be cautious because they know of his arm and know that he can be deadly behind there.
You totally agree. Jesuit's got a great defense. Wegleitner, really solid shortstop there. And, of course, Silas Newport covers about a football field a second out there in center field. AG comes set. He'll be firing to Andrew Dominguez. That's going to be fouled behind the plate.
The bat is number 44, Dominguez.
Let's see if Max has any, I guess, caution for the runner on first base. You can't really be putting too much effort into him. Looks like he hasn't changed his windup too much.
Nope.
Small lead over at first.
Foul ball.
Max comes set. Ooh, fastball outside. Just missed. It'll be 1-1. The first ball that hasn't hit a batter or been in the zone for Max today. See what he's got here. Checks the runner up first. Checks him again.
Also a reminder that high school games are only 7 innings.
Ball's fouled back. Very true. Only 7-inning games here. That it'll be a 1-2 count. 6:10 is the start time tonight. Of course, I mentioned the weather earlier, but let's go back to it. Houston fielding a nice 82 degrees, mostly cloudy, so you're not getting too much, and the winds are not too powerful right now. The 1-2. Oh, and he just missed. A beautiful slider. AG got Dominguez ducking there for a second, but he gets lucky, and it'll be a 2-2. Another big distinction, no automatic ball strikes down here in high school, so whatever the umpire says goes. AG fires, doesn't get him there. He wanted that call. It'll be a full count. Beautiful day tonight. Fenton, how was your day, man? How did school go?
Good, good. What about you?
Not too bad, not too bad. I got a test pushed back, actually, so I was pretty nice. I did play in the intramural basketball, but it didn't end well for my team. Runner goes. That is in there for strike 3. Did they get him? No, we overthrew him. Newport does corral it. Broyles a little bit high on the throw to Owen Parker, but it doesn't matter as strike 3 will be called. The runner does move to second, but AG still gets an out.
That was not a good throw, and as Elsik needs to minimize their errors, so does Straight, because it's evident there.
Well, let's see. That's totally true. We'll see how they deal here, as it will be Agama stepping up here, the third baseman. A more sure-handed guy on the field. We'll see how he does tonight. Fastball right by him. Max Agee blowing the doors down.
That was a nice, clean fastball just inside, and really got past that guy. Had pretty much no chance at that.
I agree totally. Agee comes set. He'll fire. Ooh, the slider, and he gets the call there. Agee been establishing his presence with that fastball. He jumps ahead 0-2 again on a batter. Let's see if he can put Agama away the way he did his friend Dominguez. Agee comes set. Oh, got him fishing. A beautiful slider in the dirt, and Agee takes care of him in 3 pitches.
Number 20, Dubois.
Henry Dubois coming on now, the pitcher and hitter, a two-way player.
That's what I would
We'll see what he's got. Agee has not checked the runner at second in a bit. Doesn't seem he's too concerned now, more focusing on the hitting side. As I say that, he of course checks. First pitch, that's grounded to Wegleitner. Should be an easy play. Throw to first. Little off, but it will still be enough to make the tag. Jesuit gets out of the inning and 3 outs. Only 1 man on due to a hit by a pitch. They'll come up to bat next. We'll see how we do. Throwdown is complete, and we are back to some baseball.
Crusaders number 17, Jack Wegleiter.
Thank you to our friendly ASC member over there helping me commentate this one. Jack Wegleitner will be stepping up to the dish. Number 17, the shortstop, leadoff hitter. He's been a bit of a two-sport athlete here. Of course, the quarterback on the varsity football team. Looks to make more impact in baseball, though. He said he loves this sport. He's ready to get going.
See what he does.
First pitch.
Ball.
Oh, no, he caught the
Ooh,
edge.
No, he caught the edge.
Boy,
Interesting.
gets a nice one on the outside edge there, and Wegleitner now fights down 0-1. DuBois comes set. And there, and Wegleitner's going to punch one to left field. Oh, first step was in. It's going to hurt him. It's still going. It's off the wall. Wegleitner hoofing it. Is he going to get to third? He's getting the sign. He's still going. Pulls up at third. He will be safe on a stand-up triple for Wegleitner. What a start.
Yeah, I was about to say, what a way to lead off this night for Jesuit at the plate. Just an absolute
Up next,
bomb.
Number 2, Salinas Newport.
Wow. Butchering of the name over here. Silas Newport will be number 2, stepping up to the dish. And center fielder, who of course walked off last game with a grand slam. Let's see how he does here. We're okay. We're okay. Du Bois comes set. Weglander on third. First pitch is crushed up the middle, and that'll be an RBI base hit. Newport keeps his hot streak going. A great hit by Salinas. All right. I'm messing around. I'm messing. Good hit, Silas. Jesuit punches one through early on. Really going into what you were talking about earlier about that early attack. Starting off hot. Jesuit seems to be doing it well. What can Du Bois here do to help slow down this potent Jesuit lineup?
I don't know. I mean, he obviously needs to know the zones, and I don't know if he has any breaking balls that are any good. But if he does, he should probably definitely use those early.
Pick over the first.
Check the runner, but nothing doing over there.
Clearly showing some interest in the second base and the first base, Silas Newport, leading off. One of the faster men on the field. Definitely a base running threat. Comes set, fires outside. Maybe Silas in his head a little too much. That pitch would have hit a right-handed batter. The right fielder, Elijah Gassett, steps in, one of the youngest members on this team. Gassett is a junior. He was starting last year as a sophomore. A bit of a wonder boy. The 1-0. Low ball 2. Jesuit now up 1-0. 2 hits on the inning. Runner on first. We'll see how this goes. Du Bois comes set. He fires down the middle, and Gassett makes him pay for a shot to center, but it should be caught by the center fielder, and it is indeed a can of corn. And Silas turns back to first with 1 out in the inning. Jesuit still leading 1-0.
Well, just unfortunate. Got a little too underneath that ball and wasn't able
Batting now, number 25,
to
Bill Broyles.
push it more forward, maybe hitting the wall.
Beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely, I totally agree there. I mean, just got a little bit too much under it. Next time he gets that pitch, though, could be devastating for Du Bois. Wind is whipping out tonight, so that will help the long ball as number 25, Nico Broyles, steps in here, the catcher. Newport making no real moves down there at first. There he goes. Inside, ball 1, the throw to second.
And he's in.
Beautiful. He just gets around the tag. Newport obviously coming off an injury on that right foot, but he has gotten scholarships to play baseball, and he looks to continue to dominate. Truly trying to be a leader on this team.
That he has.
Du Bois looks like he's checking his strategy sheet. Didn't know they had one of those.
They do?
Apparently, he's got it in his pocket there, man.
I've never seen that.
That's really cool.
I've never seen that. I've
That's
seen
really
football
cool.
and stuff, but not.
Oh, yeah.
Never baseball.
Du Bois checks the runner at second. Doing a little bit of fancy footwork there. There's a curveball. Broyles jumps on it a bit late as it is fouled towards the opposing team's dugout, and it's a 1-1 count. Runner on second. 1 ball, 1 strike here in the bottom of the first. Nico Broyles up to bat. Takes a look. Back at second base. He's going to throw behind him to the shortstop. Oh, and he gets past him into the outfield. Newport's got room. He might get home. Coach Garcia Ramo holds him up, though. And Newport gets an extra base by just being clever on the base paths.
That is exactly what I was talking about. No errors can be made by Elsik, and here we are.
Truly agree. Coming in as the underdogs, Elsik's going to have their hands full already, and you can't be making up more excuses for him. It's a 1-1 count now with the runner on third base. Du Bois comes set. He will fire. Broyles. Oh, takes a curve down the middle, and he's upset. He wanted it. Beautiful pitch. Broyles now has to battle an 1-2 count. And he will see what he's got here. Newport, no lead at third. Comes set, the 1-2. High 2-2.
Still a pitcher's count, I would say. Really got to protect the zone here if you're Broyles.
I agree. I mean, totally. You know, you still have a pitch to fool around with. Maybe you can go back to that curveball that got Nico frozen the first time. The 2-2 pitch. He'll go to that curveball, and Broyles crushes it deep to left field, going, and it's off the wall. Newport will be able to jog home. Broyles hustling to second. Oh, and a great start as Jesuit jumps ahead 2-0.
I almost thought that was going over for a moment.
Looks like, I thought it was too. I think maybe the wind pushing towards right field didn't help him, but he got it. That was a beautiful swing. And that will bring Luke Loving to the dish with the runner on second now and a 2-0 lead for the Crusaders.
Like you said, he went back that curveball, but it didn't go well for him, as quite obvious. And maybe he needs to think about using that more or less, actually.
I think it mainly just comes down to, you know, who's got the, what's it called? Who's got the...
Rail.
Sorry, I'm trying to think of what I'm saying here. Oh, yeah. Comes down to, you know, who's at bat here. You know, if he's facing a righty, you've seen it twice. Maybe not go to it, but, you know, we'll always see. Coming in now to pinch run for the catcher is Emile Messiet. He's going to come in and run for Broyles. That's a fastball outside to Luke Loving, the third baseman. Great start for the Crusaders. They're all over the ball right now. See if they can keep up this hot bat. Boy comes set. He'll check over at second. Fastball inside. Loving crushes it. And it's about 50 feet gone and 50 feet foul. Jeez, he got all of that one.
Yeah, that was quick off the bat and quick to get over to the edge and the end of the field.
Just barely foul. Oh, what a daddy hack. He wants that one back.
Yeah.
It'll be a 1-1 count now as Du Bois checks over. Outside again, that'll be a 2-1 count. Maybe a bit shaken up from that swing there.
I was about to say, Du Bois saw that and was like, no way, I don't want to face that anymore.
Maybe looking to try to get the outside. A rollover would be ideal for Elsik. They're only down 2-0. And it is only the first inning. Du Bois comes set, fires a fastball. Loving's going to get this one and straighten it out for a nice hit. That'll send Emile home. There's not going to be a play at the plate. He will be safe easily. And it's a nice little bloop single for Loving and a 3-0 lead for the Crusaders.
It's like clockwork for us right now. And
Up now, number 11, David Rayon.
yeah, maybe need to be a little more select with their pitches and their strategy here as they continue to get separated from Jesuit.
No working in the Alief bullpen right now. They're going to go with Du Bois still. Shout out to our cameraman getting those beautiful swing views. First pitch, that's going to be crushed just over the second baseman's head. He's moving around. Is Loving going to get third? No, the ball will be in before then, but Jesuit's got a bit of a carousel going, and they got 2 men on and 1 man out.
Ben Marshall.
I didn't even get to announce David's name. That was David Rayum, the DH, getting the hit there. And it'll bring up Ben Marshall, the first baseman here. Wow, what a start for the Crusaders, man.
Yeah, really working the pitcher. And one thing is, not too many pitches compared to the batters. Ooh, as you get hit right there.
Way to wear one, Ben. He will now go to first base, and the bases are loaded for the second baseman, Owen Parker.
Now number 3, Parker Owen.
Parker Owen. I read that wrong. My bad.
I always get confused when it's last and then first.
I know. It's tough, but I get it. I get it. It's okay. That was on me. Infield is in here, not double play depth, which you'd usually see. Maybe hoping the light-hitting second baseman could get a rollover. Ooh, big looping curveball wouldn't hit the broadside of a barn. It'll be 1-0.
So if anything ever goes wrong, you can look at it and do it.
2-1 count. I'm sorry, 1-0 count now for the second baseman. Du Bois fires a fastball and gets a good
foul.
swing on it, but you are right. It is indeed foul heading towards Alief's bullpen. Jesuit seems to target that right side of the field a lot more on the foul ball side. But if history has any indication, this should be a nice little punch up the middle. Du Bois comes set. He will fire fastball, and it is also
Another
blooped.
foul.
Not getting his foot down fast enough.
Again, towards Clay Stadium.
Good old Clay Stadium.
Look, I haven't been the same.
Great field, great memories over there. Excited for football next year. Obviously, soccer had a brutal first-round exit in the playoffs, but still a great field nonetheless.
And fortunately, Luke will not be there.
I will be graduating, unfortunately. 2-2 count now after that pitch was outside. Du Bois will be facing a tough at-bat. Parker's trying to keep this one alive. See what he can do. The pitch, the curve. Parker gets a good swing on it. It's to center field. This should be an easy sac fly. Runner comes home. It should be stand up, and it should be turns into it will be. And Parker Owen drives in the 4th run of the inning. It's a 4-0 game, and Jesuit has 5 hits. This will bring up Noah Frenshaw, the left fielder. I didn't know Noah played baseball.
Yeah, he does. Only a sophomore here at Drake Jesuit and already making an impact on both the football and the baseball team.
No kidding. True stars of the game here tonight. If you want to ever check some of these out, you can go always look at SCHEP for signing days, where we cover all of the great signings around campus. Du Bois has 2 outs now, looking to get out of this inning. Runners on first and second. The pitch, and he gets the outside corner. Ump likes him outside today.
Huh?
Ump likes him outside today.
Yeah, he does. Interesting.
Weg Leitner on deck. He's, of course, the top of the lineup. Du Bois comes set. He will fire. Fastball. Frenshaw hits one. That's going to go to the tennis courts.
Yep.
And now is 0-2. No, I mentioned it before, but it's truly beautiful out here sometimes at Markle Steel Field. Look at that sky.
Yeah, it is amazing. It's kind of like marbling with the sky, with the sun peeking out just a bit from the clouds.
So true. Absolutely beautiful way of words there. The 0-2, and Du Bois gets a pitch ripped to right field. That'll be down. Should be 1, might be 2, depends on how he corrals it. They're going to send him to home. No, wait, he's getting held back. Oh, and he is.
That
Unfortunately.
is a smart decision, though, because that ball is right in the infield as he was rounding third and would have gotten picked off super easily there.
No kidding. Roses with a great play at first base to get that ball in quickly, and Ben Marshall held up. But, of course, that means the top of the lineup will get to face Du Bois one more time. Jesuit, about 20 minutes into this inning, they have a 5-0 lead as Frenshaw gets his batting gear taken off for him. 6 hits, and you have to wonder, when is this game gonna when are they gonna get out of this inning here?
Yeah, I still don't see any activity for Elsik's bullpen, which means that they still must have at least some faith in Du Bois. But if I'm being honest, that's slowly dwindling as the league gets larger. I mean, that's just a fact.
That's no
That was
kidding.
a ball.
Just on the outside edge, ball 1. Du Bois got that call earlier, doesn't get it now. That curveball is bounced back to the catcher. You can see Weg Leitner wanted that one so desperately.
Yeah, swung for the fences right there, just a little
Man, but
off.
if he got it, that would have been awesome. All right, now 1-1 count, 2 outs, 5-0 lead. Runners on second and third. Can Weg Leitner help bring in his ducks on the pond?
Ooh. Outside.
Just a bit outside. Tried the corner and missed. It'll be a 2-1 inning. Sorry, 2-1 count right now as Weg Leitner comes to bat. We'll see how he does here. The 2-1 outside, and that is ball 3. I did say dudes. That one's on me.
Oh.
3-1 count now.
You know how to read an umpire, right? In case you listen.
2 outs. Du Bois fires. Fastball. It is hit right back at us. Thankfully, there is a net there. So 3-2 with runners on. There should be an action pitch coming up.
So your balls is on the left, strikes is on the right. Okay, so like you'll miss.
We'll see how we're doing here. Full count. Runners on second and third. 2 outs. Can Du Bois get out of this inning finally?
Yes. Usually, I guess.
The 3-2. And it's high. He will walk the bases loaded, and Weg Leitner will make way for Silas Newport.
Number 2,
It
Silas.
is absolutely not what you want to see as Du Bois or Elsik as the inning rolls on and more opportunities to score with this with bases loaded here.
A potent Jesuit lineup gets there. Man, Silas Newport crushed a grand slam last time. Broke a bat, actually. We'll see how he gets to do here. Can he recreate that historic moment?
They're both as
Du Bois comes set and fires fastball outside, ball one. Looks like Max Agee getting some reps down there in the bullpen. This inning's taken so long.
Indeed, he is warming up.
Speaking of bullpens, again, an empty home in Elsik. They're sticking with their guy. Got to respect it. Fastball right by Silas. That actually might have been more of a changeup now that I'm looking at it. Beautiful pitch, 1-1. Bases loaded, 5-0 lead, 2 outs, and a 1-1 count to Silas Newport. Du Bois fires, gets the edge. Newport has his opinions on the call. And it'll be a 1-2.
Well.
It'll be a 1-2 call indeed.
Gotta protect the plate here if I was Newport.
No kidding. Du Bois sees a light at the end of the tunnel. The question is, can he get there, or will Newport stave him off? The 1-2.
And it's a ball.
Outside, 1 ball more, 2-2. Twos all across the board, two balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs with number 2 at the plate. And of course, hitting second in the lineup. And
Wow.
facing the pitcher for the second time.
That's way too many twos for me to count.
2-2, Newport will foul that ball back. And he stays alive in this at bat. Du Bois just begging to get out of this inning. He's already made 1 trip through the lineup. That wind seems to be getting a little bit more heavier, pulling towards the right field. Of course, that is the pole side of Newport. Could have effects later on. Du Bois fires the curve, and he got him. So Du Bois gets out of the inning with 5 runs. Newport goes down swinging, and Jesuit takes a commanding lead. We'll see if AG can preserve it and get this offense back out in a minute. Coming back here, Jesuit gets to play the top half of the second inning as Valdez steps up for the Alief Mighty Rams. Ian Valdez, you see the records on the screen right now.
Ooh, not 15-8. I drastically misspoke there.
AG gets a ball on that bunt attempt. Valdez challenging Ben Marshall's arm down there at third, looks like.
Salinas gotta shut up on the first.
And the pitch, swinging a drive, left field, it's high. Crenshaw should be able to make the catch if he reads it right, and reads it right, he does. So the first out of the inning is there, and Jesuit leading 5-0 still. No hits in the opposing column. Why did I say that? Announcer jinx is real. Why did I say that?
I don't know. Maybe just not right in the head right now.
I wasn't thinking. Joaquin Benvenides comes up to bat.
I'm gonna get here about 1:20 for my game.
AG comes set here. He's been hot start of this game. First 4 outs. Oh, hook, line, and sinker on a curveball for strike 1. Beautiful pitch.
Absolutely amazing work by AG right now. right now on the mound, and that is another strike.
Textbook fires it up with a fastball. It's going to be 0-2. Max Agee right now in cruise control. Comes set. Fires, and he got him. They're going to say he swung, and Mias has his own opinions, but it'll be strike 3 nonetheless. Jesuit makes quick work of the first 2 batters and are 0-2. 2 outs now in the inning. Up steps Dylan Laws,
Laws up to bat.
the center fielder. Got a little bit of work in the outfield last inning. Had a couple of hits to that deep gap. See if he can maybe retaliate, send Newport on his track.
Look, we're learning up here.
AG comes, he'll fire. Ooh, swing and a miss. Took his head out before he even got the bat.
Yep.
0-1 count. Shadows, thankfully, are not a problem as the sun is setting pretty well. So for batters, that's a plus. For pitchers, unfortunately, they won't be able to use that to their advantage. Strike,
I didn't really think
fastball.
of that much, did I?
The Shadows, yeah, they can make, they
Yeah.
can play.
Yeah.
They can play. This the perception of the ball changes.
Yeah.
0-2, AG, can he finish the inning? Yes, he can. No, he can't.
No.
A curveball that he thought ended it, but unfortunately it'll be 1-2.
So did I. I don't know.
AG now has a 1-2 count. Let's see if he can maybe get the strike 3 call here. And that's ball 2. Ooh. This team is dying to get off the field. They've nearly gone off twice, but it'll be 2-2. And staying alive, Laws has a chance now. 2-2. That's going to be grounded up. AG will take it himself. Quick flip to Loving, and that'll be the inning. So Jesuit makes pretty simple work of the first 3 hitters this inning as they'll send it back to their lineup. Fenton, any thoughts on how Elsik's playing right now?
I don't know, man. That pitching's a little sketch right now. They may need to go to the bullpen early if this keeps persisting and Jesuit keeps building on their lead here.
No kidding. I totally agree with you. We'll see how they can do in the bottom half of this inning. Jesuit coming up.
Oh, that ball's driven into the gap by Gassett. Will that fall? It will. Newport will stay at second. What a swing. This pitch is hit right to second, but he bobbles it. Elijah will get to home. And an RBI ground out there by Nico Broyles. This game is tied right back up. Looks like Red Lightning is off the wall. One will score, another will score, and that's gonna end the game. Straight Jesuit.
And we are back now. Elijah Gassett gets to take the mound there. We can see that awesome trailer made by Conrad Tam, our lovely president. Thank you, Conrad. The 3-hole steps up here. It is Elijah Gassett. We'll see how he can handle this here. Jesuit, of course, leading 5-0 in this game with 6 hits. Boy, he's still on the mound out there. I do not see anything in the bullpen. Oh, wait. No, I'm very wrong. There is action down there in that bullpen. So how long is the leash for the boy here in this inning?
I would say about 2-3 runs max. Honestly, it's not looking good for him or for Elsik in general. Really got to rein in that ball and make sure that they don't allow any more errors on the field.
I could agree there. A 5-run first inning as that first pitch is ball 1. This next pitch doesn't catch the outside like he
Ball 2.
wanted to. It'll be a 2-0 count. So a 2-0 count now to Gassett, of course, a strong left-handed hitter. That wind is still pushing, so hopefully he can maybe pull one, and he won't get the shot as that's ball 3, so 3-0 now. If you're Gassett on the 3-0, are you swinging on this pitch or no?
I don't know. I mean, it's obviously a hitter's count, so
We'll
no.
see. And he takes Coach Vikoch's advice next to us, doesn't swing, and will get the ball for a walk.
Number 55, Nico Broyles.
That'll bring up the catcher, Broyles, who crushed one last inning for a double to the gap.
You guys are great.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Getting compliments from the SJ staff up here. Let's see what Broyles can do here. Well, I think the question is, did DuBois go to the curveball at all with Nico at bat? He crushed it last time.
Yeah, I wouldn't take that risk if I were him.
We'll see. Oh, and he's not going to get the chance as he domes him. And Broyles hustles down to first base.
He really wants to get out of that batter's box.
No kidding. I wouldn't too. That will bring up the new, what's it called? This will bring up the 5-hole, Luke Loving.
That is the third hit batter by DuBois, I believe. And that is not a good stat line, like, at all. And that needs to be monitored.
More hit batters than hits gained for Elsik as Loving comes up, and of course Emile Messiet will be moving over to first base to run for the catcher. No balls, no strikes, no outs. 6-0, 5-0 lead for Jesuit. That's a beautiful pitch right there on the edge, gets the strike. So we were talking about earlier in between innings, Fenton. You want to explain the run rules to the folks at home?
Yeah, so after the 5th inning, if one team, supposedly straight Jesuit in this instance, is up by at least 10 points, the game's just automatically over. You just go home. But it is a 7-inning game, and if Elsik basically performs a miracle here, then that may not happen as he checks the runner at second, but is safe.
So yeah, thank you for helping that understand there. Of course, 7 innings, time limit. I don't believe there's a time limit.
I don't think there is either. Is there a time limit?
Hold up, let's check with our technician, Mr. Jekyll. Is there a time limit on this game? No, sir.
Nope. That's your answer, as that is a ball.
Curveball doesn't get him on the most important pitch in the game, as quoted by Greg Maddox. It'll be a 2-1 count now. Big count for Loving. DuBois hasn't been able to find the zone all inning. Oh, and he almost got him there. 3-1.
Flinched, though.
No, real good take there by Loving.
I would have flinched if I was in that
At least
situation.
turn around. Try to like muscle it, man. Not take it around the kneecap.
Yeah, don't want to have a season-ending injury.
No kidding. The 3-1 pitch is outside, and he's thrown 1 strike all inning, and it'll be another walk, and that might be it for DuBois as the coach comes out. No signal for a pitcher yet.
There is a bit of the away bullpen blocking our view completely, but I don't believe there is. I think it's just a mound visit.
That would be, I mean, you're totally true, so we'll see here. While the coaches go to quick talk to the meeting, we're going to take a second here to tell you all about the crew here in SJet. As, of course, I'm my partner, Fenton Gilman, but we have Daniel. There's Daniel. He's giving Fenton a soda right now. And, of course, the men behind the camera. Thank you to Stanley Vo, our CSN president. And, of course, Conrad Tam, our president of SJet. He does everything for us, and we're very grateful to have him.
I would also like to note that Stanley is very, very talented in the art of graphic making and has probably made most of them for streams, for morning shows, for pretty much anything.
True. I mean, if you see anything graphic-wise, it is most likely him or Cohen Simpson, 2 guys who are just on top of their game the whole time. 1-0 count. The first pitch was a ball. And we'll see how Rayum is able to deal with this.
With a all men on base. What's that called?
Bases loaded.
Both bases loaded, yeah.
You're good, man. You're good.
Mind blank.
Nah, you're totally fine. This game does that to you. Sun is right in our eyes as the 2-0 count is set here. Fastball hit well past the second baseman. That'll score 1. It'll score 2. It's off the right fielder. This should be 3. Is he going to go for 3rd? It is in. And the second baseman, a little bit of miscommunication there between him and the center fielder. And it's a bases clearing double for David Rayum, making it 8-0.
Wow, that really just solidifies it right there, I would say.
Man, you're
I
calling
think-
this one pretty early.
Yeah, I am, but the way that it's been going so far, I wouldn't, unless they make some sort of pitching change. I don't know how much it will change.
Ben Marshall steps up to bat now, the first baseman.
How many pitches you got?
Wind is blowing out heavily now.
So sun peeks out.
Oh, did he get him? No. Du Bois
That was
almost
close.
went hunting again. It'll be a 1-0 count. As you're right, the sun has come out, and as you see a little bit of those shadow lines start taking a play in the field.
Yeah, yes.
Maybe this could be the tide turner Elsik needed. That fastball's crushed. Left field, roaming back at the track, looking up. It's off the wall. That'll be an easy run if he can get moving. He can. Is he going to get in? Rayum is safe. And Marshall has a stand-up double. He missed a homer by about 8 inches.
Yeah, there have been 3 massive at-bats already in this game that looked like they've gone over the wall, but just barely missed. And I'm excited to see one actually go over.
Me too, as it looks like they're going to make a switch for somebody.
Second baseman, maybe?
No, I think he's going towards left field.
Ooh.
Indeed, it is left field. So number 5, Jose Caballero stepping in now for the left fielder, Joaquin Benvenides. So Jose Benvenides. We'll see how see if he can affect this game at all, man. Maybe the defensive replacement is what they needed. They challenged Benvenides early by crushing balls out there. He hasn't shown his best at reading it, so obviously switching up here. Well, stepping up to bat now is our good old friend Parker Owen, not Owen Parker as I said in the first inning.
Whatever he got.
It's a 9-0 lead for Jesuit. The first pitch, and that's going to be grounded. Should be an easy play by the second baseman. Second baseman grounds out to the own second baseman, and it is the first out of the inning. Du Bois gets one more. And it is, of course, a 9-0 game for Jesuit, as that will send up Noah Frenshaw, the left fielder, to the bat. Pretty lefty-heavy lineup by Jesuit, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would, and I noticed that last game as well. I think it definitely plays to their advantage in some ways.
So true. I wonder how it would affect a lefty pitcher coming in. Runner on third, Du Bois will first pitch fastball, grounded to the shortstop. It could be a ground out, and it will be a ground out, excuse me, as one run does score, making it the all-important 10th run. Jesuit now needs to shut out Elsik for the next 3 innings, maybe even put on a couple more of their own, and they should be good. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Excuse me.
Huh?
Jack Wegleitner is stepping up to bat now. This will be his 3rd time in 2 innings. So, at this rate, how many? What's that? 3 at-bats every 2 innings. We're looking at 10 at-bats a game?
Yeah, if it goes like this,
2-2.
that
Oh,
ball
drops
is
the
a
curveball in there.
strike.
A little bit of a toe dipper, as I like to call it. Du Bois comes set. The action of the bullpen down there is still going. There's another curve. Ooh, and Jack
He
Wegleitner gets a
wanted
nice
that.
breeze going for the pitcher as he swings through it. It'll be strike 2. 0-2 count now. 8 hits for Jesuit. Outside, got him. He rung him up.
Ooh, I think that's-
Wegleitner.
The first strikeout for Du Bois, is it?
That is, so that'll be the 3rd out of the inning, looks like. And that will make it another 5-run inning. Jesuit up 10-0. And we'll see how Jesuit can handle the upcoming, Elsik can handle the upcoming inning. socials on the screen as Jesuit comes to play this third inning of baseball. Both innings have gone by the same. Max AG dominates. Jesuit puts up 5 runs. Rinse and repeat. Let's see if that can change at anything for here as Elsik comes up to bat here. First pitch, AG still pumping it. That's ball 1. Rodriguez up to bat now for the Alief Elsik lineup. The only base runner was a hit by pitch Max had in the first inning. He was the first batter of the game. He's been dominant since then. The 1-0 pitch from AG. Waves at a pitch that was well above his head. Could have been with the fan. Sorry, continue.
No, yeah, I was just saying, yeah, that's not a good look there, and just took down and ran with it, but didn't go anywhere. That's another strike.
AG drops one right in there. It'll be a 1-2 count. Working like in the zone right now. Pitch, mitt, rinse, repeat. It'll be a 1-2 count. AG swinging a ground ball
Foul.
behind the plate. Foul. So Rodriguez gets another shot at life here. 1-2 count. AG, one of the better pitchers on this team. He's been making some headlines the way he's been playing. Proud to be a Crusader. The 1-2. Oh, he wanted that one. Broyles really wanted that one, but it'll be a ball. AG's been missing just outside a lot recently. Let's see if he can bring it in the inch he needs. It's a 2-2 count. There it is. Doors right by him. Max collects another strikeout, and the first out of the inning goes by.
Number 7, Benavidez.
This will bring up Benavidez's younger, actually not younger brother, but I don't know how they're related, but I know they are.
They must be.
They must be. 1 out in this inning. Jesuit winning 10-0. 8 runs score, 8 hits in. Fastball. Benavidez has no shot of catching up right now as AG comes set again. Sun right in his eyes. That can't be comfortable for the pitcher.
No, I wouldn't think it would be, because that's another swing and a miss.
That changeup looked like it. Slowed him down a bit. Benavidez just wasn't really ready for it. And it'll be a 0-2 count. And the curveball, oh, nearly got away with it, but he fights it off to keep this one alive. Jesuit coming in here. A solid start to the season. They look to make win number 16 happen here. And barring any unforeseen circumstances, Elsik should be suffering another loss. That fastball is by him, and AG cruises to strike out the first 2 batters this inning, and will finally flip over the lineup for Elsik. So the first time through the lineup for Elsik. What are your thoughts on both sides? What are your thoughts for Jesuit? What are your thoughts for Alief?
I think that Max has been doing a very good job at the mound. He just needs to keep doing his job, as that is a
Ball.
Ball.
I think ball outside. Yeah, just
Ball.
barely missed.
But if I were Elsik coaches, I'd be quickly losing hope, unfortunately.
I can never lose hope. That pitch is outside. Bullpen is still active. The arm barn, as some people like to call it, is going. That sun is setting, unfortunately, in the worst place for me and Fenton, as this right in our eyes. The 2-0, and it's a fastball right in there. AG showing incredible command today. He looks to be able to center himself, not really getting upset about getting behind in counts.
Yeah, a lot of resilience out there on the mound.
Well said, well said. The 2-1 for Max. That's going to be blooped up to center field. And Silas coming on in should make the play. The first 3 innings go quiet for Elsik. Let's see if they can maybe change their luck on the defensive side. Jesuit, of course, looks to keep up their 5-run entourage. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. And we're back here. Jesuit coming up here. Silas Newport will face Du Bois again this inning. Staying out there. What are your thoughts on that?
On what? You
On Du
running
Bois
quickly,
Du
or
Bois
you-
still being out.
I'm not sure that. I don't know what to think about that, to be honest. I just.
Well, I mean, I guess it shows confidence in their starting pitcher. That ball will be grounded. The second baseman should be. Oh!
Ooh, bobble, and that
An
is an
easy
error.
play by Rodriguez turned into an hit, or an error, by the way, by Silas Newport. It is Donnie Bonilla down there in the bullpen. I went down there, check him out, ask him what he's feeling. He said it's an unfortunate start for the team, but we'll see if Elsik can turn this one around. Gotta love the mentality. Gotta love him still being at least a little bit confident.
Yeah. Sure.
7 o'clock here at Marco Steele Field, about an hour of play in. Jesuit leads 10-0. That pitch on the outside, it's going to be ball one. 2 errors for Elsik. It's the only thing they have in their score column right now. Hopefully they could switch that around in a bit. The 1-0 count.
And 1 strikeout, I think.
And a strikeout. That ball's ripped. Gasset wants that pitch back. Almost on a tee for him. Can't do enough with it. It'll be a 1-1 count now for the Jesuit right fielder. I'll see if Newport goes here. There's no third base coach.
What happened over there?
Looks like I think he's talking to his players right now. Coach Garcia, loved by most fans here. 400 wins in his career.
Wow.
No kidding. And a couple of state championships to boot. The 2-1 is fouled underneath the umpire's feet. And Gasset wants the pitch back again. He's loving those fastballs. He's not been able to get them recently. It'll be a 2-2 count now for the young right fielder. Just dying to get one of those pitches now. If you're Du Bois, what pitch you throwing here?
I would not go to a curveball if I were him. As he looks to go check that runner on first, but
No curve by Fenton. So I could see that. Maybe another fastball. You know he's a little excited about them. Try to get him chasing.
yeah.
You just don't want to leave it too inside. It's where Elijah likes it. The 2-0 swing, and that'll be hit to left field. If it's fair, it's a huge one. It's going to bounce in fair territory. Newport should have this run easily. Gasset held up at second, and it's a nice double for the right fielder. He gets another run knocked in. 11-0 for Jesuit with 10 hits.
Nico Broyles.
Jesuit somehow has 11 runs and 10 hits. So they're really working their butts off in this one.
Yeah. I mean, to what avail, though?
Jesuit has been dominant. They've put 5 on the board each inning. 5 only. We'll see if they break that trend.
5 only?
Oh, that curveball. I mean, only an inning.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Curveball again to Broyles. We know what he did with it in the first inning. This will be his 4th at-bat? Or third at-bat.
Third?
It's the 3rd at-bat for Broyles in 3 innings. 3rd at-bat in 3 innings for Nico. He swings and crushes one. He's got the wind on it.
Going back.
He's going to stop at the wall. It's over his head. Misjudged it. That should be a run. Gasset is hoofing it. There's going to be a play at 3rd, but it gets by the cutoff man. So Broyles will get to stand up, and Jesuit with a 12-0 lead on a triple for Broyles. So now it's a triple, a double, and a hit by pitch as we officially have entered cycle watch for the catcher. A cycle is homer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Homer, triple, double,
Yeah.
and single.
Do
Hit by pitches
Hit by
count?
pitches count?
No. He's gotta earn it. Can't
yeah,
just
I
be
was
giving
about to
free
say,
bases.
Yeah.
First pitch to Loving as he takes strike 1 on the outside edge. Luke also getting his 3rd at bat here. The boy has to be near 80 pitches at this point, the way he's been throwing.
Do ground rule doubles count?
They do for the double, but not for the homer.
Yeah.
That ball's fouled off. It'll be an 0-2 count. And Loving now down 0-2. Let's see if he can. See if Du Bois can maybe capitalize on this brief. What's it called? How do I say this? Brief momentum. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Nah, you're good. You're good. Eli Massall down at third base, the pinch runner. The 0-2, it'll be rolled over to the second baseman. He clearly fields this one, and that's the first out of the inning. One run does score. Jesuit leads 13-0, and a good RBI ground out for the third baseman.
Number 26, Jackson Carr.
And we have the first substitution of the game, as it looks to be Jackson Carr stepping in for DH of David Rayum. So Jesuit may make some substitutions, which does put Nico's cycle, I think, in a little bit of a trouble position if they switch out catchers.
Yeah. That would be unfortunate, but Jackson is another sophomore paired with Noah Franshaw.
The Franshaw franchise. Well, let's see if he can get his first at-bat here, as Coach Carciermo tells the umpire the substitution. Carr will get his first look at DuBois today. The wind pushing more towards the corner now, so what used to be an advantage for the left-handed hitter.
So if it cuts the other language, you know the shot.
The 0-0. Outside, ball one. I don't really know Carr as well as you do, Fenton. What's his profile look more like?
I mean, I don't know much either, but I know he plays football. He's big, sturdy, as that is lifted back, and that is an out at right field.
Can of corn for the right fielder. He makes the easy play, and Jesuit now 2 outs in the inning. Only 3 runs. They haven't hit the quota.
Yeah.
Coming up to bat now for Jesuit is number 20. That'll be Charlie Pesic. He's going to come in for Ben Marshall, the first baseman. Pesic, a senior. He's been on this team for 4 years now. Not varsity, obviously, but he's a product of the system. Pesic faces the first pitch. Fastball. It's going to be punched to center field, and it's over the center fielder's head. Pesic has to get going if he wants a double. Off the wall. He's going to be held up at second, and Pesic jumps the first pitch for an easy stand-up double. Jesuit is milking those. I think that's their 8th this game.
7, KP Selena.
Hey, KP Slania coming up. Love that man. KP's dad, of course, leads all of Jesuit. He's the single-season hit leader for Strike Jesuit.
Serious?
I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
Huh. Interesting fact.
We're a little bit of a joke inside the booth now of the name pronunciations going on here. As Slania gets his first shot. And he gets hit.
Yep. That's 4th one for DuBois.
And there looks to be no move for Bonilla in the bullpen right now.
5, Noah Franshaw.
So Franshaw gets to stay out. He'll get another at-bat. And Jesuit at this point looks like maybe B team gets a run, but I mean, no, Wegleiner's still out. Still trying to put this one down. It's 7:06 here. Elsik now has to get 4 runs in the next 2 innings. They want a shot at this one, which is becoming decreasingly less as the probability falls.
That is way, way outside for a ball.
Ball one indeed. Good call, Fenton. Sun is setting on a beautiful 80-degree weather day.
Still right in our faces.
I'm using this little pillar here to block it.
Yeah, so am I.
We're still in the ripe of spring, switching to summer as that pitch is outside, and you could tell the boy wanted that one. It'll be ball 2 and a 2-0 count. The true hitter's count for Noah Franshaw. This pitch has to be in there. Noah knows it. The boy knows it. And he's not able to execute. It'll be 3-0 now. At this point, if you're Elsik, are you even worried about the runners on base, Fenton?
No, I'm just worried about getting out of this inning and making sure that you get some hits.
No kidding. You don't want to go down quiet. That pitch is low, so Noah walks on this one, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jack Wegeleitner. It looks to be borrowing Noah's bat. All right. Looks like they're throwing him around the clubhouse. Wegeleitner coming up for his 4th at-bat this game. We've only played 2 2/3 innings, and he is coming up for his 4th at-bat. Just a showing of how dominant their lineup has been.
Yeah. Well, it's only been... Wow.
I know, right? First pitch fastball down the middle, and Wegeleitner takes strike 1.
I think that first inning really got to me, how long it was.
That first inning was tough, I know, and DuBois definitely remembers it. 0-1 count to Wegleitner outside, and that is ball one. So a 1-1 count with the bases loaded. I mean, you can't walk a run in here. You just got to give him one pitch to hit. The problem is Jack's probably going to hit it. The 1-1. A beautiful curveball. Wegleitner looks like he would love to have that ball back. Don't get much better than that other than you're in coach pitch back when you're 8 years old. The light at the end of the tunnel is there. Can Du Bois get it? The 1-2. That is grounded. That is grounded foul. Sorry, looking at a text from the technician. That's a 1-2 count with 2 outs in this inning.
That's common for him, though. They don't even go other places.
Du Bois comes set. He looks over. A little bit of a leg kick. And he doesn't get out of it. Little low. Looks like he wanted it, though. And then Elsik did. So there are 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. 3 runs scored this inning for a 13-0 lead in favor of Jesuit. Elsik comes set. Fires, and he nearly clips him. Runner is held up. A little bit of a juggling routine by the catcher there.
We're not gonna go.
So with the bases loaded and full count and 2 outs, runners ought to be moving. A bit of an action pitch here. See if Wegleitner can do anything with it. Let's see if Du Bois can get out of this inning before having to face the deadly Silas Newport again. Comes set. He'll fire. Ball 4. Wegleitner double takes. He thought he might have struck an out there, but an unfortunate outcome as the carousel moves one more rung. It's a 14-0 lead.
Silas Newport up to bat here. Gonna face Du Bois for what, the 4th time?
Exactly. Newport does come into this at bat today. He's been one of this team's more touted young players from when he was a sophomore. He's been coming up for 3 years on this team. He takes ball 1 high. Finally starting to break into his own this year. Had a good run last year. This kid, he looks to make his last year of Jesuit baseball special. The 1-0, and Newport crushes it right between the first and second baseman. That'll score 1. Coach sends the other runner. That'll score Ferenshaw. Jesuit hits their 5-run inning quota, and that might be it for Du Bois. As the coach comes out, actually it'll be 6 runs.
Meal, missing that.
And
No Nico Broyles, unfortunately.
I wanted
Emil
that cycle
Misinek
for
comes
him. I
in.
wanted that cycle for him.
We all did. And I think that is the sign, if I'm correct.
I don't see any movement.
We'll see. Looks like-
Oh.
I think so. So that'll be it for Du Bois. His game ends, giving up 16 runs and 13 hits alongside a pair of errors. And of course, coming in will be the 00 of Danny Bonilla. We'll see how this one goes. While he warms up for a bit, we're going to take a step aside. Emil Misnet comes in here. As you see, Jesuit is, of course, on a nice winning streak of 11 games, looking to push it to 12 tonight. Last night, unfortunately, a couple days ago, our good friends Elsik did lose. As check out the socials. Don't forget to check out the socials of the players involved in this stream. Of course, check out me, Luke Taraski, Luke Tuard, 18, Fenton Gilman, my good friend. I don't know your Instagram tag.
It's just Fenton Gilman.
All right, Fenton Gilman, check it out. And of course, Conrad Tam Media, our favorite man over there, and Stanley Vo. It'll be a first pitch from Bonilla. Let's see what he's got. It gets past the catcher, and that should move the runners over. Not the best start for double zeros there. Gotta love the number choice, though.
Yeah, I do like that. Pretty clean.
Pretty clean indeed. We'll see what we got here, as it is a 1-0 count. 16-0 in Jesuit's favor. Sun is setting on a nice Tuesday evening. Bonilla comes set. He checks the runner and fires. And he falls off the mound as the ball gets in the other batter's box for ball 2. Looks like he may have had a little bit of trouble with his plant foot there. Jesuit.
Not a good sign.
Not a good sign indeed. I don't see anyone moving down there for them, so this might be the number 1 man out of the pen for them. Let's see what he's got, as it's a 2-0 count to Eli, who's been mainly a pinch runner today, but gets to get a hack at the plate. The pitch. And it is low for ball 3. 3-0 count. Wegleitner leads off of third. It will be Noah Frenshaw. Sorry, not Noah Frenshaw. Silas Newport off of second. And a 3-0 count. Bonilla comes set. Checks the runner, kicks and deals down the middle for strike 1. Eli coming on here. What are your thoughts on Jesuit starts moving into more of these sub players, Fenton?
I think it's good to see the young talent, a few sophomores, getting a hack at the play and in the field, and I think that's good so you can see development early, and that's a ball for a walk.
I agree with you there. So coming up now is number 8, the new catcher Jacob Scheinbein. What an awesome name. And a good walk-up song. All right, Jacob. I respect it. Bases are loaded as it's 2 outs in this inning. Bonilla desperately trying to get out of this for Elsik as they want a chance to erase that 0 in the hit column. And
yeah, desperate they are.
Desperate they are indeed. 7:16. The temperature cools down a bit here. Jesuit, this is now 78 degrees outside. Winds are blowing towards right field. Shadows are gone, so the pitching advantage is now over. The little one they have is fleeting.
Just like their hopes and dreams of winning this game.
Jeez, all right, man. Okay. Ball 1, as that's a little high. Wow, all right. So, looks like, not much of a lead for anyone on the bases. No stealing here, obviously, right?
No, it's bases loaded unless something goes awry at the plate, which very well could, then no stealing indeed.
So it'll be 2-0 count, a hitter's count indeed for Jacob. We'll see what he can do here, swinging the nice Marucci Cat X. Outside, ball 3. 3-0 count now as the AC kicks back on here in the booth. Fenton losing his mind over something over there.
I have to apologize for a comment that I may have made earlier about their fleeting hopes and dreams of winning this game. I've been told by the CSN president to make a formal apology, so here it is.
All right, thank you. Ball 4, that moves the carousel again. 17-0. No real end in sight right now if you are Elsik. Jesuit will send another new bat to the lineup here.
Harrison Soha.
Yet another sophomore.
Let's see what we got here.
He
Steps off the mound. Soha looking to get another sign from the third base coach.
I changed players because they don't have.
Mr. Yekel's favorite walk-up song on the team is here. Harrison will get to come to the dish here with the bases loaded and 2 outs, a 17-0 lead in the top, sorry, not top of the fourth, the bottom of the third, and we'll see what Bonilla can do with it. The pitch, and that is low for ball 1. 5 balls in a row for Bonilla. He's struggling to get anything over the zone, just hoping really can't take advantage of a ground ball or anything, gets them out of this inning and right back into this game.
Wow.
17-0. The pitch is crushed up. This should be an inning ender if the second baseman can make the play. And make it he does. So Jesuit tacks on an extra 2 to what they've been normally doing. It will be 17-0 with 13 hits. Elsik trying to erase a 0 on the hit column. We'll see you in a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and it is Dunzo for Max Agee. He's going to get relieved by Luke Lenzart, another sophomore. This team really bringing in the young age. Ooh, he fires his first pitch in there. Would have liked the strike call, but he doesn't get it. So as tradition here in Strike Jesuit broadcasting channel, the Crusader Sports Network, we are given the 4th inning of fun. Everyone loves this. A little bit of trivia, a little bit of advanced trivia for your boy here. So 2-0 count now, and we'll see what he can do. To bat, the 2-0 pitch, swing and miss, a beautiful sweeping slider. Fenton has trivia questions. He'll ask him whenever he's ready, and I will be ready to answer. You're good. You good. Take your time. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit it with the Bodor. That'll be strike number 3.
Oh my God, Jacob.
And there we go. All right. A little bit of confusion there by the catcher, but he does get the out, and that is strikeout number 1. The young reliever getting his first out. Looks like a little bit of work in the batting cages down there for Jesuit seniors messing around now that they're out of this one.
Okay, I got the first trivia question after this pitch.
All right, let's see what he got. Lensing comes set and fires a 2-seamer right in there for strike 1.
Who is the only postseason pitcher to throw a postseason no-hitter, and in what year?
Only throw a postseason no-hitter in what year?
Who's the only pitcher to throw a postseason no-hitter?
The only one, I believe it's going to be Roy Halladay for the 2012 Phillies, if I'm correct.
Nope.
Nope.
A perfect game by Don Larson in 1956.
All right, so I'm 0 for 1, but that play is grounded out, and he gets the out. That'll be 2 outs now. And Jesuit making quick work of this Elsik lineup yet again. See if they can get anything here from their lineup. Lensing comes set. Hasn't had much outings, obviously, as a reliever, but he's getting some good time. Linhart, my bad. My bad. You're right. Du Bois steps up here. The pitcher hitter takes ball 1 on the outside edge.
All right, as we wait for this next pitch, who is the first player to reach 3,000 hits and 500 home runs?
That's Barry Bonds for sure.
Hank Aaron.
Hank Aaron, oh, of course. I forgot about that. Aaron, that one's on me. Ball 2, and both Lukes here are struggling as I'm 0 for 2, and so is Luke in this outing here. Lenhart's pitch up the middle is crushed, and Du Bois brings the first hit of the night for Elsik. And finally, Elsik has a positive note on this game. They're able to hopefully build off this momentum, make this one a little bit interesting here.
Which pitcher threw back-to-back no-hitters in 1938?
I got no clue. Back to back, dude?
Going way back there, too.
The 38, dude, I have no idea. I don't know if my grandmother was born then.
Johnny Vandermeer.
Never heard of him before.
Me neither.
Ball 1 on the outside edge as Luke Lenhart will face the first batter. Will face the first batter with the runner on since the first inning and the hit by pitch that Max Agee allowed. It'll be a 1-0 count. Fastball crushed. Should be an easy play by the left fielder, and he makes the catch. So, despite that one hit, Jesuit does put away a solid inning. We'll be back for you with the bottom half of the inning and some more 4th inning of fun magic. Carr steps up here as we enter the bottom half of this 4th inning of fun. We'll see how this turns out for us. 1 hit in the column for Elsik tonight. The first positive note they've had in a bit, but hey, that's good momentum. They can try to build it a little bit more. Let's see what Bonilla can do. His first pitch comes set and fires low for ball 1.
As we continue this 4th inning of fun, Luke, who holds the record for the most home runs in a single season? And even better, what year was it? And how many?
I can name you That ball's crushed to center field. First step back, still backpedaling. It's all over his head. Carr huffing it. He might want third, but coach will hold him at second base. And a little like that was a great hit there. Bonilla lost his hat covering third base. And a nice start for a Jesuit offense. I can tell you the batter was Barry Bonds. I believe the year was 2001, and the number would be 72 on the season.
73. You were so close.
It's one.
So
I always
close.
get that wrong. But 73. So I think that's half a point for me. So I say it's a point. I'll give myself a point there. I'm 1 for 4. Batting 250, a respectable average. Jesuits lineup tonight batting near 800. Bonilla comes set, he'll fire, and nearly gets the inside bat there, as that'll be a runner to first base. Ball 1, 2, number 20 here on the Jesuit lineup. That is, of course, Charlie Pesic.
Okay, this is a little easier. Which team broke the curse of the Bambino in 2004?
That's the Red Sox. Came back 3-0 in the series. First team to ever do it, I believe. And it'll be a 1-0 count to Pesic with a runner on third base. Outside for ball 2, KP Selenia on deck, looking to get his second hack of the game.
Who is the youngest player to hit 500 career home runs?
The youngest player? Ooh,
Yes.
That's a good question. Let me sit on that here as Bonilla comes set, checks the runner. And inside, doesn't get the call. Elsik wanted that one. Unfortunately, it'll be a 3-0 full hitters count now for the big right-hander. Man, youngest right? I mean, I say Ken Griffey Jr.
Alex Rodriguez.
A-Rod, all right, that's a good one.
A-Rod, yep.
The 3-0 count will be 4-0 as
4-0.
I believe that's a walk. Or was that a strike?
3-1.
3-1. That was called a strike. That was on my bad.
3-1.
So Pesic gets to fight another at bat here. Sun setting here on our camera, looking absolutely beautiful, picturesque backdrop for a nice stroke here. 3-1. Will be ball 4 there. So the inevitable was just delayed one pitch as KP Selenia now gets to come up.
Selenia.
Runners on the corners now with no one out.
All right, we got next question. Which pitcher has the lowest per ERA in MLB history with a minimum of 1,000 innings?
The lowest?
Yep.
Ooh, that's a good one. So many great pitchers out there in this league. Of course, some pitchers for Jesuit, but I don't think that counts, unfortunately. The pitch is a little high from Bonilla. The lowest ERA, I would say, ooh, that's tough. Maybe I'll take Randy Johnson, the big lefty, the big unit.
Not exactly. It is Ed Walsh with a 1.82.
Ed Walsh, that's a 1.82. Ball gets away from the catcher, but he's able to knock it down and keep it in front of him. It'll be ball 2. Pesic doesn't move. I would be hard-pressed to see him running on anything right now. No outs. And Elsik, of course, needs to put up a 8-run 5th inning as of now if they want to keep this one alive. Let's see what he's got here. 2-0 count to the small but agile second baseman.
I believe he's one of the only starters still in the lineup right now.
That ball gets behind him, and Pesic will jog down to second. This little slide there by the catcher. Style points.
Okay. Who is the first designated hitter to be elected to the Hall of Fame?
The first designated hitter? Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know if they listed David Ortiz as a designated hitter. I'd say him. I'd also say Edgar Martinez. I know it's one of the two. I'll say Edgar Martinez.
It is neither of the two.
Neither of the two.
It is Paul Molitor.
Paul Molitor. All right.
Paul Molitor.
The 3-0 pitch, and it's outside. Selenia draws what many of his teammates have drawn, and that is a walk as he gets to move down.
Number 29, Jake Burton.
And that'll bring up another sub. Number 29, Jake Burden gets to come up here.
Number 8, I believe, or number 9. Which player has stolen home 54 times, which is the all-time record?
The all-time record. Any stolen base record has to belong to Ricky Henderson. Except this one. Ty Cobb.
Ty Cobb.
Oh, man.
We're really not batting
Oh, man. I'm really
250 right
struggling
now.
here, guys. Pray for me.
Don't worry, I don't think I do much better right now.
We'll see what he's got here as it's the bases loaded, no balls, no strikes, no outs. The first pitch, a little high. Oh, no, we gave that one to him. Calls it a strike. I was wrong there.
All right. Who has pitched the fastest recorded pitch in MLB history?
The fastest recorded pitch in MLB history? Aroldis Chapman?
Yes.
There we go. All right, I got it. I got one there.
It's been pretty close recently, though.
No
'cause
kidding.
He has
Oh.
hit.
Beans, a batter, takes it like a champ, and that'll bring in the 18th run for Strike Jesuit tonight. But yes, no kidding. As baseball has gotten a lot better, I mean, we've even seen it today. Max Agee, I don't think he was pumping 105 out there, but definitely pumping near high 80s. I think
I would say.
these young guys, they've got some juice in their arms now.
All right, this is probably one of the easiest ones we've gotten here.
All right, I need to get this one then.
Which franchise has the most World Series?
Ah, the New York Yankees.
Yep.
That's an easy one. All right. I'll give you a bonus one. The Red Sox have won the most since the dawn of the new century at 4. Comes set now. We'll see what he can do with this pitch. And it is inside. He got the outside corner, looks like. It's an out. And there's, what's the call down there at third base? Something's going on at third base. I think that's an out on something.
Huh.
All
A
right.
little confused myself.
Oh, I think the coach, yeah. You see on the Coach Garcia, unfortunately, had to touch his base runner. That's not allowed at all, and that'll be an out gifted to the Mets. That's a shot caught by the second baseman. Throw to first. They get the double play. And Elsik, through pretty much no fault of their own, get a huge rally ender. Only one run comes across. 18 runs for Jesuit, meaning Elsik needs an all-important 9 to stay in this one. Fenton, you think they got a shot?
Sure.
There you
Sure.
go. All right. Well, we'll see how it goes here. Top of the 5th coming up. Thank you for joining us at the 4th inning of fun. We'll see this.
Oh, that ball's driven into the gap by Gassett. Will that fall? It will. Newport will stay at second. What a swing. This pitch is hit right to second, but he bobbles it. Elijah will get to home. And an RBI ground out there by Nico Broyles. This game is tied right back up. It looks like Red Light now is off the wall. One will score, another will score, and that's gonna end the game. Straight Jesuit with a walk-off. Oh, that's actually, that left the park. They're gonna say that's a home run, a walk-off grand slam.
Coach Jekyll making some good jokes up here. So it is 18-0 for Jesuit. Last time we streamed, we got a nice run rule, a little bit more exciting than this one, as Luke Lenhart looks to finish off this game for Elsik. They've only got 1 hit so far. We'll see if they can rectify that, maybe even put a couple runs across the board. Excuse me. Lenhart comes set, deals a fastball right by the batter for strike uno.
But like this is the most important thing.
Lenhart comes set, fires. That is outside.
That is so important.
Let's see here. My friend, thank you. I'm going to give a quick little shout out to my friend Noah here. He just bought me some Astro tickets. Thank you, Noah. Huge respect for that man. Get me a little birthday present. That's a 1-1. Oh! And he gets the call on a nasty frisbee slider for strike 2. It'll be a 1-2 count. Jesuits picked up 5 punch-outs this game. Can they get number 6 here? Oh.
Foul ball off to Clay Stadium.
Off to Clay Stadium. A beautiful stadium it is, some people say. I'm going to miss it, of course. My last couple streams coming up here, Fenton. I'm passing the torch to you. Hope you can do well with this legacy.
Yes, I hope I can too. As we also got John and Eli as well, although they are becoming seniors next year too.
Don't worry, the future of SJ and CSN is in great hands. I know, I'm very proud of all y'all working. Y'all have done a great job. The 1-2 count for Lenhart. That pitch was fouled off. Staying alive, the batter. And he got him? No, just a bit outside. Zone shrinks a little bit there. It'll be 2-2. 7:40 is the time as Lenhart comes set, fires. That pitch would have hit a left-handed batter. Lenhart a little bit upset with himself. And the count is now officially full.
Action pitch, as you would like to call it.
Action pitch indeed. 80 degrees here. The winds are blowing very slow. No participation. And of course, the sun has set. That pitch is by 'em doors. What a throw. Lenhart blows through the leadoff hitter. And that is 1 out. 2 more away from this game over.
Caballero.
Caballero. What a fun name to say. Caballero.
Caballero.
I think we obviously, got to shout out Jack Wigleitner. Shortstop is committed to New Orleans University. I think that's my favorite name on this team. As a fastball is right in there for strike 1. That and Salinas. As I look over to my partner. No laugh, unfortunately. The 0-1 from Lenhart is a bit outside for ball 1 and the 1-1. Fenton, what are your takeaways from this game been as of right now?
I mean, our bats are very, very obviously alive. It's, I mean, no question. Our pitching has been like clockwork. I think
Nice,
that
yeah.
we are a very well-oiled machine, well-coached team headed by Coach Garcia Ramo, and I think that I am excited to see where we can continue this season.
So true. They've suffered a couple of heartbreaking postseason exits in the past 2 years, but this team really feels like they've got their traction underneath them. They've been playing really well, and we look forward to interviewing some of these players in the upcoming months. As strike 3 catches the edge, Lenhart does get the next punch out, and now Elsik's chances rely on 3 strikes and 1 out. Let's see if they can miraculously pull off a comeback. 99% chance to win, some people are saying. But hey, there's always that sliver that Elsik will fight for every inch of this. Lenhart comes set now. First pitch, right by him. Strike 1. Lenhart taking good advantage of that 2-seamer. He works beautifully. This young sophomore's got potential, I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I played baseball with him at middle school, and he definitely showed signs of potential then and still is now.
Obviously, someone that the system can develop. We've had, of course, former SJET president Matthew Watts was a product of the system, and Mikhail Holyfield, both guys who graduated last year. Love y'all, if y'all are watching. As the pitch comes in, it's by him, strike 2. It'll be 1-2, and looks like Lenhart, with one more well-placed pitch, could send this game into the night. The 1-2, Lenhart going for the 6-out save. Grounded to third base. This should be the game. Throw to first is picked in. That is the ball game. Jesuit easily handles Elsik, only giving up 1 hit, scoring 18 runs, and a run rule win. That is enough to increase their win streak to 12 in a row. Fenton, any thoughts as we close this one out?
Like I said, Jesuit quite clearly the dominant team here. Quite clearly, they're hitting, they're pitching, everything on point, and I'm excited to see where this where this season goes.
I couldn't agree more. Jesuit with an easy 18-0 win. I want to give a quick shout out to Mr. Doherty, Mr. Pep, and Mr. Hernandez. Thank you all for letting us stream. Our good friend Daniel down there, who's been manning that camera, so y'all can get the preview views of those hits that we got to see earlier. Of course, give a shout out to the men's back in the booth. That is Stanley Vo, the CSN president, and the president S-Jet himself, Mr. Conrad Tam. I'm Luke Taraski alongside my friend Fenton Gilman. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. We'll send y'all and have a good night.